Yeah, someone says Putin is cancelled. Yeah, for that homophobic joke, not for the invading Ukraine.
It wasn't really a homophobic joke. It was a joke about a homophobic policy. Where he's like, they have their homophobic policy in Russia, which is like, no gay. I think the Greek gods are pissed.
You know what? I'm gonna eat a chip.
What is it with well, that's nice.
It's a big chip.
What is with bagels? We're not very Americanized. Why do bagels come with chips? Does anyone know that? Have we got any bagel experts in chat? Now that Cuties and Rel's crowd has come in.
What does Cutie do? Cutie likes to cook, doesn't she? So guys, we may or may not be doing a cooking stream later. Mostly not, but we might change our minds and do one. Right?
Yeah, bagel, what? A cooking stream?
Yeah.
We'll definitely do it.
Yeah, we're cooking some bagels.
Okay.
Bagels do not come with chips.
Tell me about Putin. Also, open up the Streamlabs on the left.
So this is some news that I brought in. Apparently, so Russia had a nuclear doctrine.
You brought this in?
I brought this in. I advised Putin on this change to the nuclear doctrine. No, but because Russia used to have a nuclear doctrine that said we will not use nuclear unless we're being invaded by a country with nuclear, or there's like an all-out. But apparently they've changed it recently, and Russia will make changes to its doctrine on the use of nuclear. The decision is connected with the escalation course of our Western adversaries, which is such a fucked thing to say because it's like you've been invading Ukraine, and now that they've invaded you back, you're like, well,
we're gonna
have to nuke you now. Just let us invade you. Like it's crazy.
I mean, I think this makes sense though, because like all the Western governments are first strike countries. You know, they've all said in terms of nuclear doctrine that they will attack first.
Yeah.
Which, if you will or if you won't, it kind of makes sense to say that.
No, I like what China says.
Yeah, well, not everyone's perfect. China's a perfect country.
China, great. What is China's actual policy? We'll not use nuclear unless someone uses one first.
Yeah.
Which is a crazy policy because there is a chance someone just like Tsar bombers you, you know? Your whole country's gone.
It takes a while for it to come.
It does. You see it in the air.
And then you shoot.
Ah, that's very smart.
China's policy. Everyone else's policy is like, we'll just do it. Don't test us.
Yeah. So they've changed it, which is scary because it's like, I hate it when I pronounce some words, my voice cracks and I sound like a valley girl. It's scary. It's really scary. And I wonder why they changed it. So did they, Alexa, stop dick riding China, impossible challenge. Yeah, exactly.
Look, you can talk about me dick riding China. This is an example that Alex brought up.
I dick rode them first.
And it's not dick riding. It's just we're talking about nuclear. This is the only country in the world that does it properly.
All the countries that don't have nukes. It's probably a better country. Right. Like
Australia.
Yeah. No. New Zealand. Let's go New Zealand.
Australia is full of uranium.
Yeah.
We could have nukes.
We could have the best nukes. The biggest nukes, everybody.
Yeah. We got so much pressure to get, so much motivation to get nukes. It's the easiest for us.
Yeah.
We're pretty much living on a giant nuke.
So the existing nuclear doctrine set out in a decree by President Putin says Russia may use nuclear in the event of a nuclear attack by an enemy or a conventional attack that threatens the existence of a state. The thing is, that's so broad anyway and vague that it's like, I'm sure you could just say what's happening in Donbass already for the past 20 years as a reason to use nuclear. But it's just scary that they mention it again, like there is some thought.
Yeah, or there's a justification for some action that they're going to take.
So. Yeah, or there's a meeting happening somewhere where someone's like, "Oh, when do we do the nukes?" You know? Scary stuff.
Every country, instead of being able to nuke other countries, all have suicide nukes.
I think that's actually a good idea. But you know what?
So if you invade, we're all going.
I think the rule should be if any country's ever at war, you nuke that country. Every other country nukes that country.
America would have been nuked like.
Yeah, that would be great.
Every single day for the past 200
But then
years.
also that means because that country launched a nuke, then other countries get to launch them. So everyone would die. And maybe that's already the strategy that exists with nukes, the kind of suicide pact idea. USA would have been nuked 150 times. Yeah, exactly. Moscow accuses the West of using Ukraine as a proxy to wage war against it with the aim of inflicting a strategic defeat on Russia and breaking it apart.
I mean, look, there are lots of glaring issues with Russia's policy. They've obviously invaded a neighboring country.
Yeah.
That bit is true, though. Like,
Yeah.
The West wouldn't be involved if it wasn't strategically important to them.
Yeah. Putin said on day one of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine that anyone who tried to hinder or threaten it would suffer consequences that you've never faced in your history.
He's such a fucking idiot.
He does just talk like Trump, but without the kind of like, at least, has Putin ever made a joke? Can we search Putin's best joke?
No, he made a homophobic joke. I remember it.
Oh, and you're saying that's his best joke?
Don't put it on.
I won't put that on, but I'm just like, Putin's best fake joke.
I don't like this.
Okay, no. Well,
7 minutes of Putin jokes. What makes you search this? What does it have to do with what we were saying?
no, because I was saying Trump is like Putin. Putin
Except
is like
funny.
Trump, but Trump tries to make jokes. I can't imagine Putin making a joke.
Well, we don't speak Russian.
We don't speak Russian. That's true. Yeah, someone says Putin is cancelled. Yeah, for that homophobic joke, not for the invading Ukraine.
It wasn't really a homophobic joke. It was a joke about a homophobic policy. Where he's like, they have their homophobic policy in Russia, which is like no gay propaganda.
Yep.
So if you publish anything pro-gay, you can get criminal charges. And he's introducing it. And he's like, oh, people criticize this law. And look, I want to say, it's not true. You know, we're not trying to they're saying it's making homosexuality illegal. It's not our intention to make homosexuality illegal. We don't want to make it illegal. But and then he just pauses and smiles. And it's like, okay, so you want to make it illegal to be gay.
Someone said, does Wide Putin count as his funniest joke?
That's not his joke.
No, that was him. He released that meme. He made it. So then the other thing was that there's been did you hear 250 drones apparently were shot down flying into different regions of Russia?
Russia has an Iron Dome now.
I mean, whatever they have.
You refresh the messages.
Yep. And it's just crazy because it's more like, I don't know. Like, obviously, if one side's invading the other, it's kind of crazy that it took so long for Ukraine to attack them back. But it does make sense not to as well, because it's like the more you do back, then it just keeps escalating. And it's like...
No, I think it's fair. I think it's fair to attack the country as attacking you. Like,
no, I said that's completely fair, but I'm just surprised they didn't do it earlier.
They were doing new drone strikes on Russia. They just and they had I forgot what it was called. It was like kind of deserters of the Russian army invading Russia.
Yeah. Someone said, did you see Hassan cosplay in the newest Russian recruitment video? Alexa sent that to Hassan.
Man, Hassan is a piece of... No.
He's so bad at responding to messages.
So I had messaged him for the thumbnail for the recent video that we put out. We were kind of like, oh, we don't actually have a picture of you for the thumbnail. Like, can you take a picture of you staring directly into the sun so we can edit you into this? Doesn't respond. 2 days go by. I see this Russian recruitment ad. And I'm like, holy, they put you in a Russian recruitment ad. And I send that there. And he responds to that like, oh my God, but not to any of the previous messages. And then immediately tweets it. Be like, I'm in a recruitment ad.
So Alexa just photoshopped a picture of a random photo of Hassan.
From his Instagram.
Which looked all right.
Oh, he gave credit when showing on stream.
No, we weren't talking about that. He was talking about him not responding to the other important message.
He doesn't have to give me credit for it. It's
a meme.
It's a meme, yeah. I thought it was funny that I think they actually were trying to copy him, because that's...
It's so funny, yeah. Who else would they be referencing? So, yeah.
Alexa, take a long ass time to respond to everything. Completely fair.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, both of us do. ADHD have an ass. Yeah. I feel like that's a very common trait amongst, like, YouTubers are probably the worst at responding to messages besides me. And I guess because I'm a YouTuber, I'm like, why is that a shared trait? Do you know a single YouTuber who's good at responding?
No.
It's all like,
Connor's pretty good.
Connor's very good at responding. Everyone else, it's like, if they want something from you or I want something from them in terms of like a video we're doing, fine. But there's so many other times that as soon as the video's done and then you message after that, everyone's like, see you later. Good for you. You're just like, great.
Yeah.
But I do the same thing, so I guess it's fair.
Probably it's not to do a study, but there probably is a correlation between ADD and becoming an influencer.
Yeah, and looking at billions of articles every single day and changing conversation every 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm sure there's a link. Okay, so this, that's a strong ass can.
Got an American audience now use ass as an adjective.
Yeah. We need Alex for the next Japan cyclothon. Well, I was telling Connor that what we need to do is a mountain biking cyclothon.
Not that bad. It's like a lemonade.
Kind of delicious. It's too sweet though.